It was Duncan's birthday at the weekend.
I got a Pikachu. Good boy, good boy.
Woo! Woo! Pikachu, no!
Firing off! He's out.
He's
Out
out.
of electricity. Woo!
Hello and welcome back to Stop Hannah Time. Or Stop Hannah Time. I need to get my pauses right on that, otherwise it'll be Stop Hannah Time, which is a completely different thing. But yeah, welcome back. Yeah, Duncan got this weird little Pikachu thing. I'm holding post-its again. I need to stop doing this. Yeah, Duncan got that for his birthday, which was on Sunday. So if you haven't already and you want to wish him a happy birthday, you can go over to his Twitter or you can go over to his channel and do it there. I hope you've all been enjoying the content over the last few days. Shelter, the final episode, is going up tonight, so you'll get to find out what happens to the Cubs. There's also more Order. We're so close to the end of Order. We've probably got like 3 or 4 videos and that's it. I'm trying to think what else is going on. Oh, more Forest with Sips later on this week, and I think we have cracked the game. Oh man, just wait, it's brilliant. What else is going on? Owl Island again, not sure what's going on this week. We've both been way too busy to record. It's been a bit all over the place. So more as and when. It might be that we miss Wednesday again, and because of the live stream, you guys are kind of getting a lot of content anyway, but I'll see what we can do. Oh, Cornerstone as well. If you haven't watched that this week, you probably should, because I may have started a small war. Tiny. Well, I don't know. I don't think they've watched the video yet. I'm just going to blame Rithien. Rithien and Shin, it's their fault. It's definitely not mine. I didn't think of it. Oh God, what am I going to do? So yeah, lots more stuff going on this week. The live stream once again is at the usual time between 4 and 6 UK time on Wednesday. So this week I thought we'd have a little vote in the comments, because I'm sort of not so much running out of ideas, but it's like, well, what can I do? Because last week we tested the voting system and it was a bit clunky and it kind of didn't work, because you guys either spam the chat or the straw polls just got ridiculous and there were far too many of them for the games. I think in reality those games, it probably doesn't work very well to have as much of a choice. I probably should have, you know, paid attention to things like Twitch Plays Pokemon, because that's a perfect example of how crowdsourcing polls don't always work in games. So I thought this week we would sort of do away with that and just try something else. So what I'd like you guys to do this week is you guys can vote for what you'd like to see me play on Wednesday. So the possible options would be Styx Master of Shadows, which is like it's like Thief basically, but from what I can tell the reviews were a lot better than Thief. So we could look at the first 2 hours of that, see what you guys think of it. It might be something that people would like to play. It's been out since October and we've not actually really looked at it, and I keep meaning to sort of maybe look, but I haven't. So we could have a little romp around that for 2 hours. We could have a look at the Brightlord DLC from Shadow of Mordor. I've seen reviews that are a little bit disappointed with it, but it tells the tale of Celebrimbor, which is the dude who's piggybacking your soul, who helped Sauron make the One Ring. And yeah, so it sort of tells the story of that. So we can have a look at that for 2 hours if you want. Or the other option is This War of Mine, which is a survival sim thing, and a load of people have been asking for that. If you guys want to see me play any of those, then just leave a comment below in the comment section and I'll have a look. And the most popular one that I see will be the one that we play, and then maybe the second one will be the backup, I'm not sure. But they're all pretty fun. I've played some of them a little bit. I did really enjoy Shadow of Mordor, so it might be that that's fun, I don't know. But yeah, by Wednesday, I'll just move the bottle cap. By Wednesday, we will have a nominated winner. So tune in on Wednesday to see what that is. Moving swiftly on from content and live stream stuff, let's quickly talk about social media. I have been verified on Twitter for a few weeks. I think I've said that before, but I'm at Lamadia. There's also the subreddit, which has just taken on 2 new mods. Hello, new mods. Hello, every mod, actually. Thank you for doing lovely work, not only on my subreddit, but also on the Yogscast Reddits in general. But if you'd like to get involved in the subreddit and meet like-minded people that enjoy watching my stuff, it is in the video description below, along with my Tumblr and my Twitter as well. Over at the subreddit, they're currently having a vote over what they want to call it. So if you want to go and get involved in that and meet like-minded people, as I've said, to talk about things related to, you know, games I'm going to play, games I am playing. You know, you could have a lovely discussion about The Order over there, because so many of you are very opinionated on that. So yeah, go over to the Reddit and have a lovely time discussing stuff. But try to be nice to everyone, because otherwise you might get banned. So the first question of today is from Daichio, I think that might be, Daichio34, who says, if you could bring back one person from the dead for one day only, who would it be and what would you do? Now, people in the comments, some of them have got the right idea and some of them have got the wrong idea, such as Parv, Lee, or Elvis. I wouldn't bring any of those back. I'd probably bring back my granddad that I never met on my mum's side, who died before I was born, and I think that would be nice because I would actually get to meet him and get to know him a little bit. My gran's always said that he would, you know, he would have loved to have met me had he still been alive. So I think that would be probably the nice one. And then, you know, my mum's side of the family as well could see him because he died quite young. I say young. He died prematurely. So I think it would be nice for them to see him and for him to see them and know that they're comfortable and happy and things like that. Also my gran, I think my gran would like it. Sorry, my nanny. That's what I call her, my nanny. No, she's not Mary Poppins, although it would be amazing if she was Mary Poppins, but I think it'd be nice for her as well. So no, my granddad. Thank you for your question. A little bit somber maybe on that answer, but I think it's probably the nicest answer I could give. So this is from the B-Bend and is actually quite well timed because they've said, Hannah, what game film series would you like to become a Telltale series? Well, I know they've been talking with Lionhead Studios, who happen to own the Hunger Games films, and they're talking about doing a TV game tie-in thing where it's been done before and it flopped horrifically. But I think it's supposed to be a concept of the game and the TV both do something at the same time, and then everyone goes, oh my god, or something like that. I'm not really sure. I haven't looked into it in detail, and the thing is, it's not going to be finalised for yonks anyway, so there's no point in really doing anything past speculating. But Hunger Games, now they've sort of said like they're talking with Lionhead, and there's pictures of the Hunger Games being posted about. I'm thinking that could work as like a parallel, like a previous, you know, Hunger Games game that's before Katniss and then is tied into the rebellion. It could work. It could genuinely work. If you guys have got any thoughts about the Hunger Games possible thing, by the way, and also any ideas about what you think would work well as a Telltale game, put it in the comments, because I'd love to see what you guys think would work. I think, yeah, there's so much you could run with. You could run with anything. I'd love for them to do a really horror one as well, because the moments I saw in like The Wolf Among Us where you're with Bloody Mary were pretty good. So maybe something with horror, but I don't know which film or which book you could do it with. Place your thoughts in the comments. Maybe you'll think of something. Next question is from Kiara Williams, who says, have you ever been criticised for hanging around guys? In brackets, accused of liking them even though you're just friends. Yes, it happens regularly. Mainly more to Kim now than me. If you go and look at any YouTube comments, we get flung in to that. Whether it's intentional as a malicious thing or not, it is assumed and does happen very regularly. Most of the odd girls are of a similar mind to me, of we can't be arsed with this bullshit. We like hanging out with guys because we like hanging out with guys. And that's nothing to do with their gender at all, or whatever. It's just because we get on well with them. And okay, the majority of people in gaming are usually male, which probably helps swing it in that balance. But no, I would not say that you should worry yourself or give a damn about those people, because if that's what they want to assume and they want to be bitchy about it, then that's their problem versus anything else. Like, just do what you're doing, have fun. If they want to be an arse about it, then they're only really hurting themselves. And it's probably the same thing I'd say to people who go, my friends take the piss out of me for playing games. They don't sound like very good friends. It's a horrible thing to say, but they don't. If they can't respect you for your wishes and your hobbies, so long as your hobbies aren't, you know, something incredibly dark, like Dexter level of dark, then they're probably not worth your time. And it's a horrible thing to say, and I realise in some situations like school, you don't really have the flexibility to deal with that, past dealing with that. But I have been there. I was there through school. I received criticism for playing games, preferring to hang out with guys, not being a girly girl. I'm still not a girly girl. In fact, most of us in the Yogs group aren't girly girls because we don't really have, I don't want to say the time, that sounds a bit dismissive, but it's just not something we're into. We'd rather play games. So, yeah, a bit of a long-winded answer, but yes, we probably all have been at some point, and we've all been assumed, accused, whatever, of dating a guy that we're hanging out with, and yeah, just ignore them. Best of luck, and I think the only way to really sort of put up with people like that is to ignore them or just move on. So best of luck with that, but yeah, don't think you're on your own with that. We've all been there, and look where we are now. So Matt Cooper said, if you were on an island in the middle of the ocean, which 5 members of the Yogscast would you have with you? I'd have, for the sake of them being either experts in reality with camping and stuff, I'd have Smith and I'd have Duncan, because they're camping extraordinaires, and TA and all this stuff. I probably have Panda, because Panda plays a lot of like survival games like DayZ and stuff, so he might have some knowledge. And I'd have Kim, I think, because you've got to have Kim. Although I would like to take Katie, but I think I couldn't take Katie without Trot. And he'd be a terrible person on an island. He'd eat all the fish, and he'd do nothing. He would be such an annoyance. I don't know. He might be really good, actually. You'd never know. Who else? I need one more person. Who could I take? I could take... Oh, Sips. We'll take Sips. In fact, Sips would be great because he'd keep everyone cheerful. And if he didn't keep everyone cheerful, we would just throw him to some sharks. So there you go. That's 5 people. What else we got? So Legend Writer says, hey Hannah, here's a question for your next Monday video. That's now. Shin's so excited, he's shouting. What games are you excited about playing in 2015, and what games are your favourites from 2014? I really like Walking Dead Season 2. I think we can safely say that came out in 2014. Shadow of Mordor was a very pleasant surprise. I really enjoyed that. And probably Far Cry 4. But I'm sure there's stuff I've missed off that list. I'm sure there is. There's gonna be like loads of things that I'm just gonna be like, what? I forgot about this. To the extent I'm looking through my playlists right now. In terms of what I'm excited about for this year, I'm excited to see where Game of Thrones continues to. That's gonna be good. I'd like to say Walking Dead Season 3. I don't think there's no confirmation. Yeah, no, I don't think there's a confirmation yet of when Season 3 is out, so it may not come out this year. I think people are guesstimating around September, October, because that's what happened last time, but it all depends on, you know, the Minecraft one. They want to do their own IP, and then the Lionhead Studios discussion, so who knows. But I would like that. I'm quietly excited for Batman, but every time we've seen it, it's been badly optimised and does not look good on the gameplay demo. So I'm going to hold back on that. I also kind of want to hold back on Victory because of Unity. Could be good. Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, yes. Although again, the exclusive makes me sad, and also I'll have to play it with a controller, which means I have to aim, which I'm not brilliant with. Although Order, I was kind of okay with somehow. So maybe I'm just improving. I'm trying to look. I don't know why I'm looking around my office for inspiration. There's nothing bloody here. No, I'd probably say those, I think, for now. there'll be something, as I said, there'll be something I'll go, oh shit, I forgot. So that's it for the Q&A for today. Hope you guys like the answers. Sorry that it's a little bit shorter than normal, possibly. There was a lot of repeats, a lot of questions that have been asked in previous weeks or were all the same questions. So what I suggest doing is having a little watch of the old ones and try not to re-ask those questions. Also, the more interesting the question, the more likely I am to answer it. So just bear that in mind when you leave future questions, which you can do in the comment section below right now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Don't forget to vote as well for which game you would like to see me play on Wednesday, and also pop over to the subreddit and help them choose a name, which you can do in the video description below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next Monday for more Stop Hannah time.